Good evening and welcome back. If you're watching me this afternoon, I thought I'd just jump straight in and not have any cover photos up, and let's just get straight into it. So, as I was saying, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. My name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am based in Wollongong, New South Wales, which is about 1 hour south of Sydney. Now, I did have a number of newbies on this afternoon. It's always great to see new people on here. It's always great to have my regulars and my supporters, so I do thank you for being here again this evening. Hello, Galen. You seem to always be one of my first people on here, so thank you. Thanks for joining me. I just thought I'd jump straight on today. I didn't have any cover photo up this evening. It's just thought, oh, why waste the time? Let's just get straight into it. So, how's the garden gnome and how are those mushrooms going? That still spun me out a little bit from last week. It was interesting, wasn't it? And I do love the picture of the tattoo that you posted up on my Facebook page today. Thank you for sharing that. I do appreciate that. I like to share. I like to keep up to date with what everybody's doing. So thank you for that. Let me know where you are all watching from. Now, if you are a regular, you do know what the drill is here. If you are new here, I do ask that you like and share this live feed. Let me know that you have done that by putting the word liked and shared in the comments section together, all in the one section with your questions and or comments. Please keep it all together. It's a little bit hard for me to go up, down, scroll through. And when I get one-worded answers and things like that, a lot of the times I have no idea what you're talking about. So if you can put it all together, it really helps me out. Just to give you an idea, I am streaming across multiple platforms this evening. And if you are in a channel that's only got one or two people watching and you think I'm not seeing you or you think I'm ignoring you, it's not the case. I have multiple platforms operating at once, all streaming at once. And the theory is all the comments come into this one central point here. But I was speaking to some people this afternoon saying, oh, we were commenting and we didn't see it, and I didn't see their comments, and it wasn't until after. So it's not, I've worked out it's not actually, all the comments are not making its way back here, and I'm not seeing them till later on. So this is where I will say, if you are not watching from the Psychic Pinup Facebook page, I will encourage you to go and do it. Go and watch it from there and make sure you like the page and follow the page while you are there. You've got a better chance of me seeing your comments from there. So it's the Psychic Pinup if you're not already watching from there. I'm also streaming to YouTube as well. If you're having problems with Facebook, please feel free to go on over to YouTube. Obviously my YouTube channel is the Psychic Pinup, not hard to find. But I'm also streaming to groups as on Facebook as well. So let's just see. There's a number of you on here at the moment, which is great. And you know what? Every time I pick up this crystal, my heart rate goes through the roof. It's a new crystal that I managed to acquire when I was in New Zealand, and I don't know if it's the crystal or if it's something else, but it seems to be every time I hold this, my heart rate goes through the roof. So I might just put that to one side there. Now, before we get started, just to let you know, I will be in Goulburn on Friday, this coming Friday, the 21st of April, and I've got one spot left for private readings. If anybody's in that area and they would like to have a private reading with me, I've got a spot left. And to book yourself in, across the bottom of the screen there, you'll see the psychicpinup.setmore.com. That is the web page that you go to for my bookings. You will be able to see my availabilities and book yourself in from there. You don't have to limit my bookings to Goulburn. However, the 21st is specifically set aside for people in Goulburn. So please don't go booking any other appointments in there for that day. I will not be in Wollongong and I'm not available for Zoom readings on that day either. Saying that, I do read from Port Kembla during the week, and if you are not able to get to me in face-to-face at Port Kembla, I also offer Zoom readings, so anywhere in the world you can get a reading from me. Now, other travel dates. So Goulburn seems to be the flavour of the month for me at the moment. I've also got coming up, okay, I do have private readings, a private event this weekend as well. Now, next week, I'm fully booked out with Port Kembla. I do have availabilities the week after leading into May. Now, here's the thing. Goulburn, I'm back in Goulburn again on Saturday, the 6th of May. Now, that's for a show, psychic and mediumship show. One night only, I'm on stage doing platform mediumship with Linda Yusuf, and tickets are on sale now as we speak. I understand we're about 50% booked out for that, or sold out with that. So once those tickets go, that's it. I only do one show a year in Goulburn. So if you are in Goulburn, Canberra, or around those areas and you want to come and see us live on stage, here's your chance here. So Saturday, the 6th of May, I am doing that show with Linda, and the following day we are both at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo at the Goulburn Workers Club. And I understand that Living Wellness Events has now opened their books for pre-bookings for the psychics, not just for me, but for all the other psychics in that readers room as well. All you need to do is go onto their Facebook page, which is the Living Wellness Events, see what's what, who's available for pre-bookings, and book yourself in from there. I'm not handling pre-bookings for that event, so please don't contact me. It's out of my control. Sorry. So I'm just going to redirect you over to Living Wellness Events. Now, I will be back in Sydney mid-May for the Sydney Mind, Body, Spirit Festival at Darling Harbour, but I will give you more information on that when we get close to the date. I'm just keeping up to date on what's happening over the next couple of weeks now. Okay, so it's very exciting. It's starting to ramp up again. So I'm about to hit the road again. So I feel like a gypsy. So who have we got on here? Okay. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Sonia, hello. Light and love to you too, gorgeous. Chanel, hello. How are you? Belicia from over on YouTube, thank you for joining me. Bree, hello. Erica, Yolanda from New Zealand. I miss New Zealand. I want to go back. Oh, and Julie's on here. So any comments that you see coming from the Psychic Pinup is not from me. They are coming from Julie Howard, who is my moderator tonight. So I think she's read the right act there for you all. So no spamming. And just also understand that I am going to be steering clear of mediumship readings tonight, only because of the lag that we have on these live feeds, and the internet is playing up and everything else. But if you are a regular on my live feeds, you'll understand why I steer clear of mediumship readings. I am a medium. If you want a mediumship reading with me, I would encourage you to book a private reading with me. I am sticking to the psychic readings tonight, and I am asking that you be specific with your questions. Please do not ask me for a general read. What do I see? Can I pull a card? I don't even go there. So let's get specific with the questions. It just means I can get through a lot of you a lot quicker. Okay. Also, no medical, no legal on live feed as well. Who else have we got here? Okay. Erica Belly, you're saying you feel like you're treading water where you are. Should we move back to Melbourne? Okay. I'm just being shown there's a period of another 3 months or something here before that there's decisions being made, or I'm getting 3. It could be 3 weeks, but I'm just picking up 3 around you with this. Look, now I know from experience, usually when we feel like we're treading water and nothing's happening in our life, that's before something's about to propel. So just take that on board. So you may feel like everything's quite stagnant for you at the moment. Usually that happens, when they have the saying, the calm before the storm, and all the other sayings that they have with that. I feel like that this is what is happening here with you. It's also like, I think I used the analogy last week with somebody else, when you've got a bow and arrow, and you've got the arrow in, and you pull it back, and then there's that period there where nothing happens and it's just still. Then you let it go, then it propels forward very, very quickly. That's where I feel like where you are at, Erica. So and again, anybody who's watching here, understand a psychic should not be telling you what to do. Okay, and ethically I will not tell you what to do. It's I can see the situation and I can give you some guidance, and that's what I'm giving you this evening. But ultimately, any information that I give you, I do ask people just take it all on board, and it's up to you to make an informed decision from what I'm being shown. But that's what I'm seeing with you. I feel like there's another 3 weeks or 3 months, nothing's going to happen until then. Okay, who else have we got? Good evening, Danielle Marie, thank you for joining me. Okay. Yes, Galen, energy low. Yes, it will change soon, because I feel it as well. I think you're quite empathic, and you feel the shift in the energy with what's going on around the universe at the moment, and you're not the only one, because I'm feeling it as well. And I am having there are days I think, oh God, I feel like I struggle, and just getting out of bed and getting motivated, and I feel like that's what's happening with you as well. So it's like, be kind to you and actually honor that. It's okay to have days where you do nothing. It's okay to take days to process things. I just feel like you're getting a lot of downloads at the moment, and I just feel like here it's the universe's way of slowing you down so that you can smell the roses, because I feel like you can go 100 miles an hour, and it's sort of like, I want to say that you are upgrading, and this is the universe's way of slowing you down. So I get it. I understand, because I'm at that stage as well. I also see with you that there's quite a lot of vivid dreams that you're getting as well. So honor those, write those down. They're showing me that you are getting messages there as well. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. All right, who else have we got? Good evening, Perla. Thank you. Yep, Daniel. Yep, it's talking about Daniel's talking about the living wellness events. So I don't know if you can put links in there, because you just got the name of it. I don't know if you put the @ sign and then living wellness, if it actually creates a link there. But if you can, feel free to do that so people can just click straight onto that. Good evening, Scott. How are you? Okay. Terry, I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feed. Sorry, lovely. I say that every week. Okay. Hello, Melissa. You're welcome, Terry. If you want to give me another questions, I can answer that. But no, I will not. I don't touch medical or legal questions on live feeds. Good evening, Katerina. Okay, thank you. Okay, you're feeling very lonely, Terry. Okie dokie. What are you doing to make yourself happy, lovely? Because a man is not going to make you happy. Okay, I just heard that straight from these guys. What are you doing? A man's not going to change things for you. A man's not going to make you happy. Okay, I feel like you need to redirect that energy into something else, because I'm being shown there's too much energy around that, the what ifs, the what ifs, the what ifs. And once you redirect that energy, that's when that person will come to you. They just showed me a number 4 here as well. Now, I know you're wanting time frames, and I don't like giving time frames when it comes to love lives, because we have a couple of different timelines we are looking at here. But what they're showing me here is a number 4. So I just feel like if you do this work on yourself, possibly in the next 4 months, if it's not 4 months, April next year, I'm picking up around there. Okay. Who else have we got here? Jess Lopez, wondering why I've been seeing so many synchronicity numbers. Okay. You know the answer to this, Jess. I know this. And you're just wanting me to confirm confirm what it is that you already are getting in your downloads here. I'm going to ask you what's going. Obviously, spirit is trying to get your attention for something that's going on in your life at the moment. Now, it's either okay. Thank you. That they're just showing me here that you are second guessing your decisions that's coming. That's with this whatever the situation is that's coming on around you. You need to actually start putting your foot down, and you need to start making some firm decisions, because they said there's going to become a point. Okay, thank you. They say you read tarot, is that right? You read tarot? Because they're showing me the tarot, the tower card, and that's what they're going to do to you if you don't start making decisions. Okay, so I'll leave that one there for you if you can give me some feedback with that. They're quite humorous, put it that way. Okay. You're welcome, Gayleen. No, I appreciate you watching and supporting me. Scott, are you going to come to the Living Wellness? Sorry, my head's in Goulburn at the moment. The Living Wellness Psychic Expo. No, I'm now back up in Sydney. Are you coming to the Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival? Because I remember from you said that you are in Sydney. Is that right? I'm well, thank you, Jennifer. I have been. No, I have been busy. I have been. It's I seem to be really, really happy when I'm busy. Put it that way. Who else have we got here? Okay, either I'm having deja vu or I'm being spammed by people. Have I got people cutting and pasting, cutting and pasting, cutting and pasting in here? Please don't do that to me. Okay. Terry, it's true. I have this, what are you saying here? Because you're over on YouTube. So I have this false belief that if there's a man in my life, I'll be happy. But I know life is more than that. And being alone doesn't mean lonely. So I'm just getting it from these guys here. I'm just the messenger. Okay. So please work on that and just take that into consideration. You are in Sydney. Would love to come to. I'm going to be in Sydney, Scott, at the Mind Body Spirit Festival at Darling Harbour in about 5 weeks. So I will put those dates up once I get through my little Goulburn stint. And do we have anybody from Canberra here on here this evening? Because I am going to be announcing some Canberra dates as well. I'm going to start reading back in Canberra again once a month, or I haven't worked out the dates yet, but that is my plan. So any Canberra people, just let me know that you are on here as well, and I can talk more about that when I know what's happening. Hello, DJ Slide Rock the House over on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. Okay, thanks. Julie's just put up Sydney MBS is the 18th to the 22nd of May. But I'll put the notices up about that in probably the next week or so. I just need to get through Goulburn first. So if you've just joined me, welcome. I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that in the comments section here. I am attracted to the people that have liked and shared. I need it all in the one section, liked and shared, along with your question and or comments. Now, I am doing readings up until 9 o'clock this evening. I'm also open to discussing psychic and mediumship development also. It's I do enjoy passing on knowledge, and it's a lot of stuff that I did not have access to when I was starting out doing this. I do enjoy passing on knowledge. So Jenny Louise, I think we've spoken about this, haven't we? What do you see me doing in my next career? Because straight away they're showing me you as an advocate. And I'm going to stick to that. And I always stay true to everything that I get shown with spirit here. You being a spokesperson, I am seeing you on with a podium. I see you standing there, and I do see an audience there, and you being an advocate for what has happened in your life. And I have to go back to this book as well. I do see you doing some form of admin role or something, but that's something separate. This is something else again on the side. I'm seeing two things that's going on here, so I have to run with that. And this book that's coming together, it needs to come together. If you're having problems putting pen to paper, I'm going to encourage you to voice record it, because it's a story that needs to come out. And I feel from there, that's when things will take off and pick up for you. Okay, so I'm going to go with what they give me. I'll never deviate from what they give me. Okay, who else have we got on here? Okay, again, if you just join me, I don't do general, so don't ask me what I see coming. Let's be specific with questions. Okay. Jennifer Scott would like advice on how to learn more about spirit. Okay, so this is what I'm going to ask you. Where are you at in your developing stage? If you can just quickly let me know that as well. What specifically is that you want to know? Because once I start talking about things, we start going down all these rabbit holes, and I'd rather just stick to what you are interested in at the moment. If you can just let me know that. Okay, who else have we got on here? So Jess Lopez used to read Oracle, and so you understand the tarot. That's what I'm saying. They're just showing me the tarot, the tower card there. So that's what's going to happen, and that's why you're getting numbers around you, because you need to start making some decisions, and they're trying to get your attention, and you know that, and you're stubborn. Okay. Okay, beautiful Yolanda from New Zealand. Will my current job, things get better, please? Yeah, not in the current situation, lovely. I'm not seeing it. They're talking about May. What's happening next month? Well, number 5. I'm assuming it's the 5th month, which we're going to be going into. I feel like there's going to be changes around there next month. Okay, but understand, anything that's going on there is just the universe's way of pushing you onto the path that you need to be on, sweetheart. Okay, so look at everything as a positive. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom. Not all doom and gloom. I'm actually seeing a transformation from this with you. So where I'm sitting at today, no, I'm not seeing any changes. I don't feel like it's going to get any better. I feel like there's going to be changes coming around you next month. But I'm going to say it's for the better. You may not see it now, but it will be. Okay, Renee Louise. What did I say last time? I don't remember what I say. When did I say that? You're welcome, Yolanda. Loved and shared. You mentioned a relationship for me last time. Do you feel that this is someone I haven't met yet? Thank you. Okay. You got a choice of a few, lovely. You're showing me there's going to be a few. This person is from afar. They're not around you. Okay. You're wanting me to say, yes, you already know them because you've already got your eye on somebody. Is that right? But they're saying your rose-colored glasses need to come off. Now, I just feel like here, what's this? I know you would say you don't remember. I don't remember half the stuff that comes out of my mouth. So I'd be hopeless at lying. I'll tell you that. I'd be a hopeless liar, put it that way. I feel like that this person is from afar. Okay, distance-wise. So there's a bit of a distance for them to get to you. If that's a person that you're thinking about, if you know that person, yes. If you don't, that's the person that I see coming with you. Now, I am going, what are you saying? No, I'm not serious about anyone. I just like to perv on it. That's why I said you've got a choice of a few. There's a few. I'm getting fingers in different pies, and that's why you got the rose-coloured glasses on. I say that all quite, humorously, but this person is from a distance, lovely. So I feel like August is significant with you as well. Okay, they're talking about a birthday or something around August. Okay, so either you're going to a birthday or a celebration or something around August time. Okay, alrighty. Perla, you're so funny. Well, I'm glad you find me funny because I amuse myself sometimes. I've got to amuse somebody. So this is what happens when you live by yourself and you have a 7-year-old, and this is my form of adult conversation of a night time. So, Renee, I want to move up north this year. Maybe it could very well be. I'm just seeing distance here. So, what's the significance with August with you, Renee? If you can let me know. Okay. Jenny Louise, thank you so much. Do you have a timeline for this? Hang on. What did I just say to you? I can't remember. Was that about a career thing? No, I don't. The timeline is when that book's done. That's the timeline. So that's up to you. Mm. So Jennifer, you read for me on the 16th of December. Okay. It's all a blur for me, you know that. And it helped me immensely after losing my son suddenly. Oh, God. And just perhaps suggestions on books that would help me find out more. Okay. This is the thing. And see, I was over in New Zealand a couple of weeks ago and I ran a couple of workshop talks along with platform mediumship during that time. And this is what I was saying to people. You can read a lot of books. You can watch a lot of documentaries. You can watch a lot of YouTube education things on spiritualism, on mediumship and psychic things. But the way you really learn is to actually put it into practice. And that's how I learned. Now, what I would suggest to you, sweetheart, is to get yourself into some workshops and get around like-minded people, because that's the only way you're going to step out. You need to step out of your comfort zone to learn this. It's we always sit behind this facade of our ego because it's protecting us. Now, me, every time I read, every time I get on a live feed, every time I get up on a stage, I basically have to put my ego to one side, step out of my comfort zone, and trust that spirit has my back. And that's where you need to get to learn more, if that makes sense. Now, if you want to message me privately tomorrow and let me know where you are located, I can possibly point in the right direction for some workshops. Somebody asked me today on another live feed if I've got any workshops up, coming up in the Wollongong area. Realistically, I cannot be doing any workshops until around about July. I'm just committed with all other work, with travel, with expos and shows and what have you. So I can look that up and possibly point you in the direction of some other reputable people that I would recommend. Now, with books and that, it's been a very long time since I've read any books, but I will say that YouTube is quite useful for looking up information and watching documentaries. It all depends, again, also if you're wanting to go down the road of mediumship or psychic. Now, those who are not familiar with the difference, psychic is tapping into somebody's energy. So I'm a psychic and I'm a medium. So psychic will tap into somebody's energy and read their past, present, and possible future. A medium is somebody who will connect with past loved ones and brings messages through. So not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychics. It's two different energies that we work with, and there's a lot of different information out there. So if you can just steer me, I'm happy to help you with that. Okay, who else have we got here? I'm funny, am I, Scott? Thanks for that. That's why I say I'm glad people find me funny. A lot of people find me challenging, put it that way, and a lot of people, I think I intimidate people too. So I've been told. So I've found out. So Pearl, you meow with the cat. Well, my cat, I don't know, she's been a bit quiet this evening. She's around. Well, this is interesting, Renee. I have a few Leo friends who have birthdays in August, but they don't live near me at all. Did I not say I'm seeing somebody from afar, from a distance, and that I feel like August is significant around a birthday? Just saying. Oh, there we go. Thanks. Yeah, I am a hoot. Makes readings. Okay. I'm glad I'm entertaining you all at the same time. Let's have a look. Yeah, Jennifer, just send me a personal message. I won't get to it tonight, and tomorrow morning I've got some commitments in the morning. So if I don't get back to you tomorrow, it won't be probably until late tomorrow afternoon at the earliest that I'll get back to you. Yes, but Renee, you may go there for their birthday. It doesn't mean that this person lives there. They may be going there also to celebrate a birthday. Just saying. Oh, Christy Henderson. Okay. Feeling very lost tonight. Oh, honey, it's 1 year since my chat with my mum tomorrow. Oh, honey, straight away, I've just been given a piece of rose quartz in my mind's eye. So you've got a piece of rose quartz there. Is that right, honey? She's just showing me a piece of rose quartz here, handing me a piece of rose quartz, and you need to take that and hang on to that. Okay. I'm also, what's the significance with baby powder as well? I'm smelling baby powder. I'm actually being shown in particular Johnson and Johnson baby powder. I know that's really random, but everything that they give me, everything they show me, smell, taste, whatever, I will pass on. And I'm being shown baby powder. I'm also being shown a piece of rose quartz as well. My heart's very, very heavy at the moment, but I'm feeling like, is this how mum passed, sweetheart? I'm getting very, very heavy in the chest area here as well. My heart rate's just being accelerated, and it's not because I'm hanging on to that crystal that I got from New Zealand. Also, Christy, have you been having issues with your teeth, dental work, or is there something that you're ignoring with your dental that needs to be looked at, or somebody else in your family? Because I feel like that this is what's coming through for you from mum. Okay, and I think this is her way of letting you know that she is around, and this is how she's still seeing and letting you know she still sees what goes around in your life. But in particular, she's showing me the rose quartz. So if that is correct and you do have that piece, I feel like you need to do that. Put that in your pillow tonight, sweetheart, and sleep with it. I know that won't ever replace her, but it's her way of feeling a little bit closer to her, if that makes sense. Mum used powder. She passed away from, okay, a hole in my tooth. Okay, see, I can't make this stuff up, honey. It's yes, I do. It was hers. Is that the rose quartz that you're talking about? Because she straight away she showed that to me, and you need to go and get that and hang on to that. So used powder all the time. So you understand all that. So that's what she's giving me. This I'm an evidential medium, and this is what they give me to so I can pass on to you, so you understand that this is a person that I do have here. And yes, I have a hole in my tooth. So thank you, because that pain's now gone away. And it's, can you go and get that fixed, because mum's watching. Mum is watching. So I hope that gives you some comfort, my love. But I know it never gives us closure, but I am here to pass on messages and to give you some sort of comfort as well, to know that they never leave us. Okay. So blessings to you, sweetheart. Alrighty. So who else have we got on here? Okay. You're welcome, Terry. So take my advice, my darling. It's you do you. Don't worry about those men. Mm. Okay. It's funny now, Spirit's trying to be funny and they put that up. Hmm. Oh, thanks, Perla. You amaze me. I don't even know half the stuff that comes out of my mouth most of the time. I just, again, this is me putting my ego to one side and just trusting the information that I am getting and passing it on. Now, I can come up with some random things, but it's not for me to understand. If I get it, I need to pass it on. If it doesn't make sense to my sitter, so be it. But more often than not, they do understand why I am coming out with these bits of information. Okay. Now, Sam, that's a general question that you are asking me. I am asking for specific questions this evening. Okay. Perla, can I have some random, please? What they're showing me here with you is that, you know, those little wind-up dolls with the monkeys with the symbols? That's what I'm getting for you, Perla. Now, what does that mean to you? Either you got one of those there or you've got a monkey in your life that's just banging symbols that we need to take notice of. It's like they're bang, 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 trying to get your attention. So you've got one of those, or you understand what I'm talking about? Okay. You're welcome, Christy. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay. Comes Charmaine, is it? I don't do medicals on here. Sorry, lovely. You don't have one, but you understand. You know what that means, do you? I can't make this stuff up. You wanted something random. They said give that to her, so you understand it. That's all. Okay. So let me know that you've liked and shared my live feed, please. I do ask for an exchange of energy that happens here. So you play the drums, but I'm specifically, look, to me, cymbals on the drum is they on a stand, but here I'm banging them like percussion. Okay. Tracy Jackson, you're asking for any news on your love life, please. Okay. Honey, who's the person that you're with at the moment, or the person that you got your eyes on? Because they're saying that there needs to be some sort of moving on here. I'm going to say I feel like there's some sort of blockage here that's preventing you from moving forward. Now, I'm going to say that there will be I see that there is going to be some sort of movement around you in terms of the love life. I do pick up the number 8. So I don't feel like 8 weeks. I'm going August with this, that there is some sort of moving forward with this, but there is a blockage here. There is something here that's preventing you from moving forward. And you know, when we talk about codependency relationships and you know, when you with somebody, you hate them but you love them, but you hate them, you can't live without them, you can't live with them. It's something like that I'm seeing that there is a blockage here with this. But I'm going to say there's a number 8 around you, and I'd see that there is some sort of moving forward then, but there's some work that needs to be done here. Okay. So you're saying no one, that's fine, but I'm going to go back to past relationships. There is a blockage here that needs to be acknowledged or worked on. Okay. So please go back and revisit that. I'm always true to the information that I do get from spirit. It may not mean anything to you now, and it could very well mean that I'm interpreting it a little bit wrong, but please just go and think about that for me. Now, so what are you saying, Perla? Image result for toy monkey symbol. The monkeys are sometimes rendered with red rings painted around their wide open eyes, creating an appearance some find disturbing, perhaps explaining their many appearances in horror sci-fi. They can also symbolize emptiness and mindlessness. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, Perla, but I just passed it on for you. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Tina Hurd, liked and shared. Do you see any big moves for me soon? Look, I do see a move, and I do feel like it's something moving out of the area here. Okay, just be mindful though, because I feel the move may possibly not be what you're expecting. Okay, I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more information coming, but I'm going to say yes, I do feel like there is a move. But okay, I just heard don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Does that mean anything to you? Okay, so I hope that helps you. Again, I don't understand why I say things. I just pass on the messages, but I'm specifically hearing don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Okay, who else have we got? You're not disturbed, Perla. I'd say that you're quite aware of things. You're just saying that tongue in cheek there. Don't put yourself down. This is the thing, if we keep saying these things about ourselves, we start believing it and we start living like that. So don't just stop it. I want you to change your affirmations. You are not disturbed. Okay, I want you to say you're creative. Yeah, good. It's tongue in cheek. Okay. Paula Jones. Will I hear about my job? How do I know your name, Paula? Please refresh my memory. Okay, spirit is at my nose again. Far out. There is an offer coming. I can tell you that now. That's why they're itching my nose. Is there any no, sorry, wrong one. Where are we? I've lost you, Paula. Liked and shared. Will I hear about my job application? Yes. There's an offer that's coming for you. An offer. But I just have to also say this offer, has this got something to do in partnership with somebody or working with somebody, a job share or something? There's a new role and there's somebody else that's involved with this as well. I'm going to say yes, I do see it coming for you. Yes. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, so Tracy, you've left a very narcissistic relationship 2 years ago. He's still haunting me. Okay, all right. So let's go back to what I just said about this attachment, this blockage. This is what's stopping you from moving forward. Okay, so I need you to go and revisit, not them, but revisit this. So have you been in, you don't have to answer this online here if you don't want to, but have you been in therapy? Have you done some clearing work with this? Have you done healing work? This is what I say. All this needs to happen before I see love life for you. Okay. Now that has really painted a bad picture for any future relationships unless you tackle it now. Okay, so yes, in terms you have done therapy and things like that. Okay, you also need to go back to core woundings as well. Now, I want you to look up CTC, Combined Therapy Cocktail. Google it, have a look at it, and I feel like you will benefit from that as well. It may not be for you, but just read up on it, have a look at it, and leave it there. But I just see until you that is sorted, the other thing's not going to happen. And that's why I said yes. I knew that there was a blockage there, and that's why I said can't live with them, can't live without them. There was this real codependency thing happening here, and that usually is indicative of a narcissistic relationship because you've got the narcissist and you've got the person that's being gaslit. Okay, okay, you're welcome, Paula. Look, this is the thing. Once when you're talking about you're anxious about the length of time. So this is why I don't go well. Why I won't go well working for companies or anybody else because when I make decisions, I like when I get an idea, I want it then and there. Now I don't like waiting for things. And I find that this is what happens with organizations and everything else. There's always somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, and keep going up, 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 and to answer to. And there's always somebody on leave, somebody that's sick, or somebody somebody's in a meeting, and everything always seems to take so goddamn long. And I just find now with technology, it makes it even worse. And I was talking to Julie, you still online there today? My pet peeve. My pet peeve is endless text messages and messages going back and forth all the time when things could be sorted out so quickly by a 2-minute phone call. And I was talking to Julie about this today. It is a pet peeve of mine. And like people say, oh, technology today, it cuts down time. It doesn't. Text messages that go back and forth over a space of a half an hour could have been dusted with a 2-minute phone call. Yes, see, Julie's saying it's a pet peeve of hers as well. And this is what I feel like is what is happening with you, Paula. Okay, messages, emails, this, that. I haven't read my emails, haven't checked with this. Okay, pick up the goddamn phone. It's off my chest now. What's your pet peeve? Put it in the comment section there. Linda's on fire tonight. Yes, Pearla, I agree too. Text. I mean, it's okay if you're just gas bagging with your mates, over night time. It's a different thing when you want an answer to something so quickly. Okay. So you've been watching my lunchtime lives. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I do as well, Pearla. I pick the phone up a lot, and the thing is, people don't answer the phone anymore. They don't answer the phone because they don't know who it is, and then they wait for you to leave a message. Then they listen to the message. Then they ring you back. Let's bring back the landline. No caller ID. Let's go back to the good old days. What's this? You are now, but how is your resting heart rate? I haven't got my thing on. Hang on. Look, I take it off when I do readings just because I don't want that interrupting my flow with energy, but I don't know yet, Julie. I'll let you know later on. Scott, you are sitting on your soapbox. I am, aren't I? If you ever watch The Wedding Singer, when he has the microphone and he says, I've got the mic, so you will listen. I'm a wealth of information tonight. I'm very entertaining at the same time. I haven't even had dinner yet. I don't know. Everybody's got their pet peeve. See, Jenny Louise, it's a pet peeve of hers as well. And another, no, I won't say. Tacos are your pet peeve? Why are they your pet peeve? Oh, okay. Um, Charmaine, there's a delay around the football with this child. Is that right? It's very touch and go. I don't feel like he's going to be playing this, or there's something about him sitting on the bench. I don't know anything about sport. Linda doesn't do sport. Linda doesn't do sport, so I've got no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about this, but I just see him sitting on a bench. Okay, I feel like he'll be involved, but I feel like there's sitting out. Does that make any sense to you? Okay. Christy, pet peeve, liars do my head in. Look, I think all liars does. Show me one person that likes a liar. Name one person that likes a liar. The beauty is, me being a psychic, I can see straight through lies, and I may go, and I may play along with it, but I very rarely buy into the BS. It's yeah, I get it. It's look, I nobody likes a liar. Okay. So he's got a dislocated shoulder on Saturday. So yes, unsure if he will heal or ever have issues. That's why I just see a lot of sitting on the bench, Charmaine, with him. So I don't even know when football season starts. I don't even know if it has started. I don't know even when it ends. It's just one of those things with me. The best you can get me with sport is probably swimming, and that's only because I used to be a swimmer, and that's it. So, yeah, no one. That's right, Christy. No one likes a liar. So, good evening, Sarah Lee Morton. Welcome to the Madhouse this evening. We are all talking about what our pet peeves are. And Chrissy's just saying that hers is liars. And I said, nobody likes a liar. So, if you want to chime in and let me know what your pet peeve is, feel free. It's free for all tonight. So, Charmaine, third game in. Yeah. So I just see him sitting on the bench quite a lot as well. Now, okay, what is your specific question, please, Sarah? Because I'm answering psychic questions tonight. So Charmaine is saying 4 to 6 weeks. So not sure if he'll play this season. That's why I just don't see it. I see a lot of sitting on the bench there with him. So it is what it is, sweetheart. So yep, you don't like liars either. I don't like narcissists. I cannot stand narcissists. And the more I learn about narcissists, the more I realize there's so many narcissists in this world. And I don't feed into the behavior. And so I have burned a lot of bridges, put it that way, because I don't buy into the behavior. Gayleen, your pet peeve is a messy floor. Honestly, sweetheart, if you could see mine at the moment, you'd be horrified because I've got a 7-year-old and she doesn't believe in picking up after herself. Alison, Fitbit taking watch off while doing readings affects flow. Personally, I believe yes, it does. Now, the reason why I take mine off because I have an Apple Watch, and it's set up to buzz when I get all these notifications, and I'll be trancing and doing mediumship, and sometimes I have forgotten to take it off, and I'll get that buzz, that little zap on my arm, and I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden it sort of like brings me back down momentarily from what I was concentrating on. So if you find that if your device is set up that way, you might want to revisit that, because I just don't like being interrupted when I'm doing work with spirit. Kerry, again, who likes a narcissist? Nobody likes narcissists either. I'm with you with it on it, though. I totally understand. Now, Sarah Lee, how do I know your name? Have I read for you before, or how do I know your name? So I've got some stuff going on with my children at the moment. Can you see if it will work out? Okay. This stuff with your children, does it involve some sort of travel or distance here as well? Because I feel like there's something here where somebody is giving you either an offer or a solution here. And I just feel like you're not wanting to take it on board. I just feel like you're quite closed off with any suggestions that are coming your way. If you can just quickly let me know with that, but it's just as I'm filling that up. Who's the one with all the anxiety? Because I am picking up a lot of anxiety around one of these. Is it the 3 children that you've got? Because I feel like I need to go to the middle child with this. Okay, I see with that one that's going to be settling down here. There's a lot of healing that needs to go on in the family. Do you understand that? Okay, my son, that's the middle child. Is that right? Okay, because again, okay, I just got yes. I don't understand what the yes is. I've just forgotten what I've told you, but I'm just being shown here this. If you understand what I'm saying here, great, but I'm just being asked to pass on to you the suggestions you are getting. Be open to this because I'm being shown that there is healing that is coming here. September as well. I feel like I need to highlight September around this in terms of moving forward when things will settle down as well. There's also somebody controlling around family here as well. I feel like we've got a controller here, and I feel like that anxiety goes up there with that as well. Okay, so I do see things settling down, but I'm picking up September around there. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. I hope that helps. And so here's my middle child. So you understand the anxiety with that child then? Because I feel like there's people that are offering solutions around. Is that the one that you are more concerned with as well? If you can let me know. Yeah, thank you. That's all you need to say. You don't need to tell the world your business. So I'm just a messenger. I'm just passing it on. Okay, Mark, Chrissy, Mitchell, feeling a bit lost in life. Keep dreaming about a loved lost one. Could this be mum coming to try to give me? Okay, this is the thing, sweetheart. When we get visitations, they are very vivid. They're vivid dreams. Now, are your dreams being vivid? Do you remember the dream? Okay, I actually feel like that this is a guide that is stepping in. One of your spirit guides who is guiding you to move you forward. Now, you're feeling a little bit lost. You need to actually start trusting what's going on here. The vivid dreams, is that with mum? Because I also feel like there is a guide that is stepping in here and you've not met this person. I feel like you also are having dreams. They're showing me you're also having dreams as somebody you don't recognize, but you sort of like you know them, but you don't recognize them in the dream. And that is your guide. So what I want you to do, honey, is take a pad and pen to bed with you and start writing down the dreams that you are getting. You are getting messages that way. Now, they're also showing me here, did we have an issue around a car as well? I'm being shown a red car. A red car. Do you understand the red car? And I need to acknowledge this, something to do around a red car or a maroon coloured car. Now, you need to start writing these messages down. And they're also talking about a relationship as well. So, have we got issues around a relationship? Because I feel like I need to acknowledge that as well. And you don't need to go giving your whole life story here online. You can just say yes, no, I understand, or what have you. I'm just passing these messages on. But I'm being shown here that there's going to be changes around you. I'm getting the number 3. I'm going to say around July, I feel like is significant for you in terms of moving forward. So it's like from between now and then, they just want you to tune in a little bit more, write down your dreams that you are getting, the random thoughts that you are getting during the day. You are getting random thoughts, which is spirit as well, and also a lot of signs and synchronicities that you are getting as well. So just do all that. You will get your answers there, sweetheart. Okay. Who else have we got on here? Okie dokie. Did I freeze then? Okay, you're welcome with that. Hope that helps you. Who out of Jody, Charmaine, Mark Chrissy made a stew tonight? Either a soupy type stew because I am tasting it. Oh no, that's random as well. Alison, when you're asking about three bluebirds, okay, what you do, Google can be your best friend and look up the meaning of a bluebird. And that'll be your answer there. Now, for me, when I ask for signs, I like to get them in threes. I'm a bit of a witch. That's why I always say things have to happen in threes for me. So for you to see three bluebirds, that is really like, yeah, listen, take note of this message. So look up what the bluebird means in spiritually. So Google can be your best friend. It's you, Perla, is it? It's I'm tasting. It's quite nice. Mm, okay. Yeah, so just look it up, Alison. Okay, Charmaine, I don't. You said before it would be around July. It would be to sell. I haven't seen your question come in, so I don't really understand what the. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard for me to go back. Will your ex ever leave you alone? You said before as well he was gaslighting you. Okay, so right, so you understand the gaslighting. See, if you've just jumped on, we were just talking about narcissists and how nobody likes narcissists and people who get gaslit, and it really damages people and it really affects future relationships. So Julie's just looked it up. Bluebirds are messages of hope and connection with past loved ones. So you've been given it 3 times, lovely. So somebody's trying to get a message through to you. Okay. Sarah Lee, I hope that helps you. I just can't remember what I just told you then. So I'm glad that I can be of help to you. That's what my job's all about. To Neil, I actually see you moving on to another role, another job. So troubles at work. Do you see any good at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I do. When you get another job, I do see that you will be exploring, or you will hear of another role that's coming up for you. So just bide your time, sweetheart. It's coming. About selling your house, it's on the market. Is it good to sell now? And will I get a good outcome? Okay. Now, the agent you've got it with, I want to say that they are the ones that will work wonders for you. So, did you have another agent before, or you're a little bit iffy about the agent? Or I feel like I need to address the agent, but this one I feel will make things happen for you. So I do feel like you will get a favorable outcome with that. They're not showing me when it will sell, but they're just saying yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who did I just read that for? So that was hang on, Tennille was about your job, is that right? And Charmaine is about the house. Okay, so Tennille, look, it's changing for you, sweetheart. Okay, I just feel like you've actually been beaten down, like your self-worth has been beaten out of you. Like it gets to a point where you feel like you're not good enough, and I just feel like you need to gain back a little bit of power there. And once you do that, I do feel like you will realize that there are bigger and better things for you, and that's when things will start changing for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Charmaine, I hope that helps you. So, am I correct that there's a bit of bullying going on as well? I just feel like whatever you do, you can't catch a break, and you seem to be like the scapegoat for things as well. Okay, so time to do a bit of work on you, lovely, and get back that power. Just saying. Okay. Charmaine, did I just not read for you about your house? Okay. Okay, Tennille, yes, correct. So look, honey, nothing's going to change unless you make changes yourself. And it's like when I have people sit opposite me when I do readings, and they'll say, and I'll say to people, how can I help you? And they say, I don't know, am I ever going to be happy? And I say, well, happiness is a choice. And you need to, only you can make you happy. And this is what I'm going to say here with your work as well. It's not going to change until you change. Okay. Okay, Veneer, is that right? Sorry if I've mispronounced that, if I'm not pronounced that correctly. I'm new here, was wondering if I stay in my job or move on. So you're asking me, should you stay or should you move? Okay, and because you're new, I, as a psychic, firmly believe no psychics should be telling people what they should be doing. We can see situations and I can see where it's heading and I can offer advice, but ultimately, I do ask people, you just take on board the information that I do give you, and what you do with that is entirely up to you. Okay, but what I'm being shown here is that you've already emotionally detached yourself from the situation. And once we do that, we don't like being there anymore. So either you stay there and you be miserable, or you do something about it and you move on. Okay, but where I'm sitting at here, lovely, I do see that you've already made that decision and you're just biding your time. You're not, your heart's not in it anymore. And they're just showing me there is so much more in you. And I want to say that whatever you put your mind to, you will be able to create. Okay, where I am sitting at now, you are moving on. Okay, I can't tell you what to do, but that's where I currently see you at on your timeline. Now, because you're new again, I'm just going to explain timelines. And when I do readings, I always talk about the possible outcome, possible future. Now, the reason being is we have free will as human beings. When I do your reading, it's where I currently see you at on your timeline. You can change that by simply making a different decision. And the best example is that movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow in it. Now, you see there two split decisions, and we've got two different scenarios going on here. But where I see as of tonight, yes, I do see you moving on. You've already detached yourself here. Now, you may go away and weigh things up and go, yep, nah, and you may decide to stay, and then you've just changed the timeline again. But that's where I see you at as of this evening. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, so to Neil, you're saying 100% yes. Hanging on to fight for what I'm owed. Yeah, then you're moving on. Yeah, you are, darling. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you, Mark, Chrissy Mitchell, you mentioned a red car. My husband drives a pink car for very long hours. Used to be my car for business, and I'm always scared of an accident. Was it positive or negative? I just said there was an issue. I'm seeing that there's an issue around this car, and I have to highlight that. Okay, so if you feel like there are issues with that car and you are a little bit funny, iffy about it, you might want to do something about it. I bring things up for a reason, sweetheart. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. You are welcome, Vinaya. I hope that helps you. Now we're coming up to after 9 o'clock, and I only come on for the hour. Just to let you all know, I am not okay. My cat's coming in now. Here she comes. Come on, baby. Come on. Can you hear that? Come on, Roxy. Come on, Roxy. Hello, darling. You're coming right at the end, darling. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Here she is. Here's my little girl. Yeah, she's 18. Isn't she beautiful? This is my little companion. Now, as I was saying, I've pulled back from doing the 1 o'clock afternoon live feeds on my live here. I'm getting a little bit busy, so I still do these live feeds every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time. So wherever you are in the world, it's this time that I do the live feeds. Go back an hour because I've already been doing an hour. So just to let you know, I will not be doing live next Tuesday at 1 p.m, but I will definitely be back at 8 p.m. next Tuesday. Facebook has changed the algorithms, and you would have seen, if you follow me on Facebook, you will see that I've made a couple of posts about this. So I've noticed a lot of people are not getting notifications anymore when I do go live. It used to be when I went live, everybody got notifications to let you know I was live. It's not the case anymore. They've moved the goalposts. So please just mark it in your diary or a reminder if you wanted to pop on. Otherwise, people are just not knowing. People say, I don't even know you're live anymore. They thought that I'd stopped doing live feeds. Not the case. And also, I notice a lot of people aren't getting my updates on where I'm traveling with my shows as well. People who are in Goulburn, I will be doing a one night only on stage platform show on Saturday, the 6th of May. Tickets are on sale now through Eventbrite. I do have posts there on my Facebook page where you can purchase the tickets through. And I think that's pretty much it. Again, I've got one spot left for a private reading in Goulburn this coming Friday, the 21st. And I will be with the Living Wellness events doing the Living Wellness Psychic Expo on Sunday, the 7th of May at the Workers Club. And also Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival in about 4 or 5 weeks' time up at Darling Harbour. So, but I will keep you posted with those dates. If you haven't already liked and followed my page, please go and do that. Again, just be mindful that, yes, Facebook's moved the goalposts, so a lot of people aren't getting notifications. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I'm going to go and have some dinner now, and I might even have a sneaky little bevy at the same time. So thanks, everybody.